And before I get to rentless charters, I forgot to mention there are other businesses that are in Pier 40 that you can take advantage of as well. And one of them is the Bike Hut. They offer rentals, sales, and also repairs. So as you can see there's more cycling options right along Pier 40 as there is throughout many of the piers along the Embarcadero. Okay, now City Kayak is one of several businesses that are inside the South Beach Harbor Pier, where this is where you'll find the business location. And that's where you can purchase service, like for rentals and other services that are inside the pier. So let me show you. All right. Okay, this, as I said earlier, the official entrance to South Beach 40. And then when you go inside is where you'll find more of the businesses that offer, like say, the kayaking and sailing and other options. You got some of them, you got to go way in the back to the very end to find the actual location. As I was saying earlier, here's where Rentless Charters is located. You can see it's a few feet away from the Embarcadero Street. Now, here's one of many bike rentals, self-bike rentals, where you could literally rent one of these bikes that are on the stations on the sidewalk and then cycle all the way up and back down through the Embarcadero. In fact, you can rent the bike here, begin your cycling trip up the Embarcadero, and then park it when you get to the end of the Embarcadero, which, as I said earlier, near Fisherman's Wharf. The pay station where you would pay to rent the bike. Here's a nice helpful sign that kind of indicates where you're located at, which is you're in essentially South Beach area along the Embarcadero. The Embarcadero is also part of the 49-mile scenic drive. So those of you that are driving within the city, take heed to the fact that the Embarcadero is a part of the 49-mile scenic drive. Now here is one of several waiting and resting areas along the Embarcadero where you can relax, have a seat and maybe lunch and absorb spectacular views of the bay, and then continue your journey along the Embarcadero. This seal statue is one of many statues that are planted throughout the city to recognize the seal habitat within the bay. And I believe there was some kind of contest that you had to find all the seal statues that were planted throughout the city. Well, this is one of the location points of the seal statues. This resting area is also a place where you can go, there's more fishing options as well, while you observe spectacular views of the bay and also the Bay Bridge. So as you're fishing or just relaxing at the bench, this is the kind of view that you're going to receive. Pretty much the East Bay hillside residential area along with the Port of Oakland. Now this resting area will eventually connect back up to the Embarcadero trail and or walk path. So sometimes they break off into two separate walk paths, giving you more seating options where again you can relax and absorb views of the bay. Now we've come upon Brannan Street as it crosses the Embarcadero. Now I'm going to briefly come off the Embarcadero. I'm going to show you the significance of the numbered block beginning with Brannan Street. Let me show you how they begin. The streets begin off the Embarcadero. I'm going to use Brannan Street as an example to show you. So let me show you. Now this is the first block of Brannan going westbound, the 100 block. So all the businesses on this block are going to range from 1 to 100. Now, the Delancey Street Cafe is pretty much around the corner of Delancey and Brannan and the Embarcadero and they serve a wide variety of entrees featuring ribeye steak, baby back ribs. They serve salmon, chicken, and many other entrees. So in reference to how the streets are numbered in relation to the Embarcadero, this is 160 Brandon. As you'll see, the number is going to get bigger as you move further westbound on Brandon. So this business is at 155 Brandon. So as you can see, the numbers are odd on this side of the street and even on the other side of Brandon.